Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 20 in the NKJV for May the 20th, 2023. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is a brawler, and whoever is led astray by it is not wise. The wrath of a king is like the roaring of a lion. Whoever provokes him to anger sins against his own life. It is honorable for a man to stop striving, since any fool can start a quarrel. The lazy man will not plow because of winter. He will beg during harvest and have nothing. Counsel in the heart of a man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Most men will proclaim each his own goodness, but who can find a faithful man? The righteous man walks in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. A king who sits on the throne of judgment scatters all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I've made my heart clean, I'm pure from my sin? Diverse weights and diverse measures, they're both alike, an abomination to the Lord. Even a child is known by his deeds, whether what he does is pure and right. The hearing ear, and the seeing eye, the Lord's made them both. Do not sleep, lest you come to poverty. Open your eyes, and you will be satisfied with bread. It is good for nothing, cries the buyer, but when he's gone away, then he boasts. There is gold in a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are precious jewel. Take the garment of one who is surety for a stranger, and hold it as pledge when it is for a seductress. Let's redo that one. Take the garment of one who is surety for a stranger, and hold it as a pledge when it is for a seductress. Bread gained by deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth will be filled with gravel. Plans are established by counsel. By wise counsel wage war. He who goes about as a talebearer reveals secrets. Therefore do not associate with one who flatters with his lips. Whoever curses his father or mother, his lamp will be put out in deep darkness. An inheritance gained hastily at the beginning will not be blessed at the end. Do not say, I will recompense evil. Wait for the Lord, he will save you. Diverse weights are an abomination to the Lord, and dishonest scales are not good. A man's steps are of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own way? It is a snare for a man to devote rashly to something as holy, and afterward to reconsider his vows. A wise king sifts out the wicked and brings the threshing wheel over them. The spirit of a man is the lamp of the Lord, searching all the inner depths of his heart. Mercy and truth preserve the king, and by loving kindness he upholds his throne. The glory of young men is their strength. The splendor of old men is their gray head. Blows that hurt cleanse away evil, as do the stripes of the inner depths of the heart. I don't know that I got a ton to say tonight. I've had a challenging day. I made a lot of mistakes earlier today. Nothing I couldn't fix. Just took a lot of my time and some exercise and self-control. And then I felt like my afternoon got torpedoed, and now it's 12:01. So I've had one of those days where nothing that was supposed to get done got done. None of the alternate got done. And everything just spiraled. So, strong drink is a brawler. That's true. I can't drink Jim Beam. Don't know why. Do know it makes me want to fight. Could use a drink right now, though. Gotta go to work, so that's not going to happen. I wanted to see some friends and be with them tonight, maybe have a beer. It just didn't work out that way, I suppose. It's honorable for a man to stop striving, since any fool can start a quarrel. Me, I'm trying to keep my trap shut. It's just easier that way, you know what I mean? It's just easier. Keep your trap shut. It's harder to quarrel. The lazy man will not plow in winter. He'll beg during harvest and have nothing. Yeah, doing the work, it's unpleasant. I talked to a buddy today about another buddy of mine, mutual, and how he made a terrible helper, apparently, on the job site. And just full of personal problems right now. That is a liability. I try to do people a solid, and it's like, it's like the lifeguard problem. The drowning person will take you under. Got to protect yourself. Part of being a Christian is not just being a nice guy, ooh, I'm always nice to everybody. No, you can be nice, but you don't need to be a nice guy. You need to be serious about all the things that you're charged to do. Counsel in the heart of a man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. That's why out of the 5 people that kind of form your psyche, the average of your psyche, you got to guard it. 20% of dead weight or negativity is just, that's too much. That's just too much. So having good friends, wise people that can draw out the things on your heart and help you work them out, it's worth a lot. The righteous man walks in his integrity, and his children are blessed after him. This is talked about in other verses. You're setting up a legacy, both of being known as a righteous person and the fruits of being a righteous person. And then you cultivate that in your kids so that they know what that looks like and walk accordingly. I hope to aspire to such a thing. Treat people the same. You know what I mean? The diverse weights and diverse measures. Everybody's dollar's just as green. Everybody's dollar's worth whatever it is with inflation, 50 cents, right? So give the people what they pay for. Be honest with everybody. Even a child's known by his deeds, whether what he does is pure and right. It was one of my kiddos' memory verses. But it's true. Don't associate with one who flatters with his lips. Yeah, talebearers too. You don't want to be with somebody that lies, exaggerates. They'll get you in trouble. They'll overpromise and underdeliver. Just avoid it, A man's steps are of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own way? Yeah, I hear that. I'm just trying to follow the Spirit, man. And it's hard, and it's a grind. But at least I feel like I operate with some amount of clarity. Can't imagine how much more difficult it would be without the Spirit in my life. Blows that hurt cleanse away evil as do the stripes of the inner depths of the heart. Yeah, unless you're not willing to accept them. That's why there's no use arguing with a fool, because they won't hear you. They're not going to turn away. Everybody's going to make their own choices. With that, I'm going to work, everybody. So, yeah. Let's go finish out this day. Make a little bit of money. Try to stop some of the bleeding. Tomorrow's church day. I'm looking forward to it. May just sneak out early, take myself up for some coffee, and go by myself. And on one hand, I feel like that's not what I should do. But then again, I don't know. I don't know anymore. All I can do is be responsible for me and my kids as best I can. So that's what I'm going to do. Kids went to bed super late tonight, though, as part of the fallout. Ate super late, bed super late. Getting them up very early is going to be disastrous, but they enjoy going to church, at kids' church, at house church. So they missed it last week. letting Mom sleep in for Mother's Day. I don't want him to miss it this week. See how it goes in a couple hours. I'm going to work. If you're watching this, I hope you're doing something worthy. Go with God. Be blessed.